Hey guys, Dan PH77 here. So I have recorded a lot of airsoft battles and game footage using a gun cam. So I finally decided to show you what kind of camera setup I'm using on my gun. Now the camera I use is a Kodak Zi8 and I usually record in 720p HD 60 FPS. I was previously using a Targus Grypton bendable tripod, which is right here, and it was pretty good, and I took off the feet of it, and basically what I did to begin with was I basically wrapped it around the stock of my G36. It wasn't working out for me because I couldn't fold the stock on the gun because the grip was in the way, couldn't close, and the other thing was it got in the way of my face. I had it on the right side where the camera is like mounted over here on the left side of the gun, and it's basically directly in my face. And then I tried to mount on the right side of the gun. That's why some of the videos have the gun like over here where my hand is instead of over here, like it's like, you know, normal Call of Duty looking style. I had this laser that had broken previously a while ago. I had shipped it back to China and to get it fixed. I finally got it back and I mounted it on my gun right over here, and what happened was it broke again. So instead of trying to fix it, I was like, what I'm gonna do is, it was a Vector Optics 100 milliwatt green laser. What I did was I took the mount that it came with, I took this mount it came with, and I just threw away the laser, the body of the laser and all that stuff because it was broken, so whatever. And I took the mount and the Targus Grypton Tripod, I basically stripped it down to the main swivel head, and what I did was I got a Dremel and I drilled a hole in the side, like right here where this twist thing is, and what happens was the main swivel part of the gun, it like fit in there perfectly, as you can see from over here. Yeah, see the edge of it right there? So it fit in there pretty, like almost perfect. And what I did was I used the washers and everything, and as you can see, just screwed it down, and now it's all tight. And the good thing about it is it can pretty much swivel on a good solid base, 360 degrees basically. So I can turn it towards me if I ever want to get some footage of that, which I don't know, haven't decided yet. And then it's facing forward or whatever, so get main game footage. And the reason why I wanted to use this instead of most people are using the screw that comes out and you just screw it in. Well, then say if you want to dismount it quickly to take some like up and close shots or shots that are not where it's not attached to your gun, you have to unscrew it. It takes a long time, but with this thing you just pull this out and boom, it comes off. So that's one thing I really liked about this mountain base, rather than the, you know, putting a screw right here and just, you know, screwing the camera in. And then I have the like I said, I can move it around and it's versatile. The one thing bad about this is when I was playing at Bad Karma, I noticed that whenever I hit something, this thing would, you know, come down like this. The branch had to keep pushing it back up. So what I did to compromise that was I got this tie wrap. And actually, if the guy is watching this channel now, who knows, a guy suggested at Bad Karma to get this tie wrap, which is what we were using for the chrono when our guns were chronoed. Mine was green, but I took it off to get black, match it. But anyway, he suggested to prevent this thing from coming down like that, to just, you know, put the tie wrap over the end, and then, you know, it's stable. So that's pretty good. So thanks to him for thinking of that, or telling me that. So what I'm saying is, this is a way better base than just having the stem of a screw coming out. The whole Targus Grypton tripod is actually pretty cheap, so you can get it at Target. That's where I got mine. And then you can just do what I did, just take the entire swivel mount and and then what you need to do is you can find a mount, like maybe a flashlight mount, where you can mount those flashlights on the side of your gun, or a laser mount that's somewhat similar in size to this, or even if you don't want to purchase the, you know, this whole Targus thing, you can just get a mount that's metal and get a Dremel or something like that, high RPM tool, and Dremel through it, drill a hole through it, and then put your a nut on one side and then a screw, and then, you know, it'll be secured. Like, I know one guy on YouTube is Shewell, I think, SHWELL. He has a nice looking camera mount on his gun, except his is not like this. It's like what I was talking about with the stem of the screw, but it's pretty similar other than this. But that is the setup I'm using currently. Then this setup now doesn't really get any of my gun inside like before, which my camera was basically like over here, so I was getting the gun in, but now it doesn't get the gun in at all. But people said they really don't care, supposedly. If you want to record games and you're trying to figure out a way to have a good setup on your gun, you know, try to emulate this. Maybe this video inspired you, gave you an idea maybe to I mean, the whole setup, well, I can't include the mount because the mount came with a laser, which was pretty expensive, but if you could find a standard mount and just drill into it, you're probably looking at maybe under 20 bucks. Now in some of my videos when I'm shooting my gun, you can see sort of like the vibration of the camera, it's sort of moving a little bit, vibrating. That's because of basically this in here. It's not really I don't know, the tolerances on it are not very good, and I've tried to fix that, and it's not really, but it's not actually that big of a deal. Most people don't even notice it, or better to say, it's not really noticeable anyway. And some people actually think, or have told me, that the vibrating when I shoot is cool, so I don't know. But a very stable mount for my camera, very good. I like it a lot better than camera mount because it's out of my face, and it just looks a lot more professional looking than having the that whole grip pod thing wrapped around my stock. That looked pretty stupid. Also, I would recommend getting some kind of shield for your camera if you're filming games, as I think it was the 3rd Airsoft battle series. My camera took a direct hit, it was unprotected, and it basically blew the lens out. And it's the same camera I'm using now, actually. But when I say blew the lens out, it was the protective dust cover cap on the lens, basically. So I got lucky. But I'm now using like a iPod cover, back cover plastic thing, if any of you got an iPod. Yeah, but that works pretty good. I mean, it's taken a direct hit and it's survived. So, but I mean, get some, if you don't have something like that, get some Lexan or something like that from Home Depot or Lowe's. That works pretty good, and custom cut it. Put some, maybe if you're figuring out how to strap it to the camera, get some Velcro and stick it to your camera and to the back end of the Lexan or protective shield you're using, and that will hold it on. That's what I'm doing. I have little Velcro straps or little Velcro buttons all across my camera and on top of the shield. Anyway, if you have any questions, leave a comment below in the comment section. Thanks for watching, guys. Remember to subscribe if you want to see more of my videos. Thanks.